Psychology facts about human behavior that will blow your mind. Did you know that the penis is actually almost twice as long as most men think? That's right, half of the penis is inside the body. The root of the penis is anchored deep within the pelvis and attached to the pubic bone. In fact, when erect, the penis is shaped like a boomerang. Vibrators aren't exclusive to vaginal pleasure, they work wonders on penises too. For men with spinal cord injuries, medical vibrators can help them ejaculate. By placing the vibrator against the underside of the penis head, men can experience significant sexual pleasure. Most men report that the underside of the glands, the head of the penis, and the underside of the shaft are the most sensitive areas, followed by the upper side of the glands. The signal to ejaculate doesn't come from a man's brain, but from the spinal cord. Fascinating, right? The smallest natural human penis ever recorded was just 5/8 of an inch. On the other end of the spectrum, the largest recorded penis is 18.9 inches long. Studies show that women who orgasm through vaginal stimulation tend to be pickier about penis size. Interestingly, larger penises are generally more attractive to women if the man is tall, with narrow hips and broad shoulders. Approximately 80% of American men are circumcised. This has cultural, religious, and medical implications. A man will ejaculate an average of 7,200 times in his lifetime, with about 2,000 of those times occurring during masturbation. The speed of ejaculation can reach up to 28.8 mph. Men who have been hanged often experience a death erection, also known as angel lust. Smoking can shorten the penis by up to a centimeter because it calcifies blood vessels, impeding proper blood circulation. The average erect penis size is between 5 to 6 inches, while a flaccid penis averages around 3.5 inches. There's a penis museum in Iceland showcasing various specimens from different species. King Fap of Tonga supposedly deflowered 37,800 women from 1770 to 1784, averaging about 7 women a day. Approximately 79% of men are growers, meaning their penis size increases significantly when erect. The remaining 21% are showers whose penises appear large, even when flaccid. Only 1 man in 400 is flexible enough to give himself oral sex. The human penis is larger than that of any other primate, both proportionally to body size and in absolute terms. According to condom manufacturers, only 6% of the world's male population needs an extra large-sized condom. Alternate words for penis include Adolf, anaconda, baby maker, baloney pony, chopper, disco stick, Excalibur, joystick, and many more. The word penis comes from the Latin term meaning tail. It's essential to stay on top of visits to the gynecologist. Many severe STIs can have no symptoms for up to 3 to 5 years. According to a National Center for Health Statistics analysis, 5.8 million women have used the morning after pill after sex. A woman's butt sticks out 25% more when she is wearing heels, enhancing her sexual appeal. Shaving your pubic area can increase your chances of spreading an STI. 1 orgasm a day may decrease a man's risk of prostate cancer. It's wise to keep your own condoms because you don't know how long your partner's been holding onto theirs. Condoms kept in wallets for over a month are more likely to break. The average shelf life of a latex condom is 3 to 5 years. Men who have sex at least twice a week can almost halve their risk of heart disease, according to a 2010 study. The study found that good sex triggers the region of the brain associated with falling in love. About 75% of men always reach orgasm during sex. Nipples are erogenous zones because the sensation of hardened nipples travels to the same part of the brain as sensations from the vagina, cervix, and clitoris. New moms are often ready to have sex sooner than the 6-week wait period instructed by their doctors. Women with higher testosterone levels might be more interested in masturbation than in having sex with someone else. Some festival goers would rather spend time doing drugs, drinking, and having sex than watching the concert they paid big money to see. Some sexual dysfunction can stem from how a woman feels about the appearance of her genitals. Loving your body is crucial. According to a survey of adults aged 20 to 59, women have an average of 4 sex partners during their lifetimes, and men have an average of 7. The study estimates that 15% of women have experienced an orgasm during exercise. According to a 2008 survey of sex therapists, sex is too short when it lasts 1 to 2 minutes, adequate at 3 to 7 minutes, and desirable at 7 to 13 minutes. Most people think that sex lasting 30 minutes is too long. It's possible for women to achieve orgasm from breast stimulation alone. 37% of women reported regularly using a vibrator with their sexual partner during intercourse. Men and women enjoy sex just as much with condoms as they do without, thanks to lubricants and pleasure-enhancing innovations. Having a happy, regular sex life isn't just good for your mood. Studies have shown it can also improve your heart health, boost immunity, and lower your risk of some cancers. The pulsations a woman feels during orgasm are actually her uterus trying to gather sperm. Studies have found that masturbation in women can reduce the risk of type 2 diabetes. The clitoris has 18 parts and 8,000 nerve endings, which are twice as many as the penis. The study found that 52% of men and 41% of women have had one-night stands while traveling. According to a study based on porn site search histories, Germany, the USA, the UK, Austria, and the Czech Republic are the top leading kinky countries. Research shows that using lube makes orgasm 30% easier for both men and women. Research found that post-sex communication is more intimate and open if you climaxed. We call that motivation. Oral sex isn't just for humans. Animals like wolves, bears, gorillas, and bats also engage in it. Women who eat an apple once a day have higher sexual quality of life. Apples are a delicious sex booster for both genders. The clitoris is the only part of the human body that never ages, maintaining its sensitivity throughout a woman's life. Frequent sex and orgasms act directly on the immune system, strengthening it. The largest vagina in history most likely belonged to Anna Swan, a woman who lived from 1846 to 1888. She was 7 feet 5 inches tall and weighed 350 pounds. She gave birth to a 23-pound baby with a 19-inch head. Men and women enjoy sex just as much with condoms as without, thanks to modern lubricants and pleasure-enhancing innovations. The average person spends about 20,160 minutes kissing during their lifetime, which is equivalent to 336 hours, 14 days, or 2 weeks. The inventor of Kellogg's cornflakes, Dr. Kellogg, was an ardent anti-masturbation campaigner. He believed that a healthy diet would decrease a person's sexual thoughts. Some people can achieve orgasms while working out, thanks to repetitive core movements. Couples in Greece have the most sex, approximately 164 times per year. Brazil follows closely with 145 times per year, while the global average is 103. Lisa Sparks, a porn star, set a world record in 2004 by having intercourse with 919 men in 24 hours. Outside of the bedroom, the most common place for adults in the U.S. to have sex is in the car. Many researchers consider the brain to be the most powerful sex organ, while the skin is the largest. The amount of semen produced with each ejaculation is about 1 to 2 teaspoons. Over a lifetime, the typical man will produce about 14 gallons or half a trillion sperm. Intercourse has many playful nicknames, including afternoon delight, dancing the mattress, rusticating, stuffing, spearing the bearded clam, and testing the mattress. According to the Kinsey Institute, the average speed of sperm during ejaculation is 28 mph. The aroma of wine can arouse both men and women. The scents of many wines are believed to replicate human pheromones, the chemical substances that cause behavioral responses in humans. Statistics show that approximately 1 in every 5 Americans has indulged in sex with a colleague at work. Approximately 1% of people worldwide identify as asexual, having no strong sexual attraction to either sex. Around 70% of people in the US admit to fantasizing about group sex at some point in their life, and more than 50% of those people actually follow through. Throughout the United States, approximately 4% of the population self-identifies as gay, lesbian, or bisexual. Avocados are known as the fruit of the testicle tree and are believed to have aphrodisiac qualities, arousing sexual instinct and desire, and increasing pleasure and performance. Formicophilia is the sexual interest in small insects or worms crawling over one's body. The sperm takes about 1 hour to swim 7 inches. A teaspoon of semen contains approximately 5 calories. Scientists are unsure why humans have pubic hair, but they theorize that the hair traps secretions that hold pheromones or sexual scents. Women who went to college are more likely to enjoy receiving and giving oral sex. The average man has 11 erections per day and 9 erections at night. The fear of having, seeing, or thinking about an erection is called theophobia. Married people are more likely to masturbate than people living alone. Men actually do get blue balls, technically called prostatic congestion. It is caused by trapped blood, which can be relieved by a warm shower, aspirin, or an orgasm. The penis stops growing when a man is in his early 20s. Penises are generally darker than the rest of the body. A micropenis is a term used by researchers to refer to penises fewer than 2.8 inches in length when stretched. The condition affects only 0.6% of men. Some modern researchers claim that the penis thrusts inside a woman's vagina not to stimulate her but to remove a competitor's sperm. This explains why the penis is shaped like a piston. An estimated 30 million Americans struggle with erectile dysfunction. Eating nutritious food and exercising can help improve your sense of well-being, including your sex life. A study found a direct link between higher sex frequency and higher levels of cognitive function in older adults. A 2019 study found that a higher frequency of sex in older adults was linked to lower rates of cancer, coronary heart disease, and other chronic illnesses. A 2018 study found that about 60% of older adults took part in more subtle kinds of sexual closeness and intimacy, and that quality was more important than frequency of sex. Problems that used to limit sexual activity in older adults, such as erectile dysfunction and low libido, can now be treated with medication, counseling, and lifestyle changes. According to the National Poll on Healthy Aging, 40% of people between the ages of 65 and 80 are sexually active, and 73% of them say they are satisfied with their sex lives. Using condoms or other forms of protection, as well as discussing STD testing and expectations of monogamy, are important features of beginning any new sexual relationship. Don't place too much pressure on every sexual encounter ending in an orgasm. Enjoy the experience. You may find that standing positions are more comfortable for both you and your partner compared to positions that involve either partner being on their hands and knees. Using a pillow under your back during the missionary position can add comfort. You can still safely resume sexual activity after a long period of abstinence. However, by abstaining, you may be setting yourself up for more painful encounters in the future. Changing sexual positions and using over-the-counter lubrication or vaginal moisturizers can help you maintain sexual enjoyment after 60. If a woman over 50 doesn't own a vibrator, buying one for her can significantly enhance sexual satisfaction for both of you. Sex toys can solve many sexual problems and enhance pleasure. Most women start avoiding sex after 60 because it's painful, and most men avoid it because their penises don't work as they used to. Communicating about these issues can keep your sex life active. Sex often becomes less pressured and more focused on foreplay after 60, which can be highly satisfying for most women. Research has shown conclusively that the key to a happy sex life is less about menopause hormones and aging and more about loving your partner. If you want to have great sex until you're 90, you will. If you no longer want to have sex with your partner, it might be time to reevaluate the relationship. For some women, a natural decline in sex drive combined with painful postmenopausal sex makes them perfectly happy to wave it farewell. According to research globally, there are more than 100 million acts of sexual intercourse each day, including both same-sex and opposite-sex interactions. Sex regularly improves memory in women due to the release of certain sex hormones and mood-relaxing hormones. One study found that 60% of migraine sufferers reported that sex helped ease their pain. It's a natural remedy for headaches. Nipple stimulation releases oxytocin, which can cause the uterine and vaginal contractions associated with orgasm, leading to a phenomenon known as nipplegasm. During a sex session, pain threshold increases, leading to less sensitivity to pain. This explains why acts like spanking and hair pulling can become pleasurable. Having cold feet can prevent a woman from reaching orgasm. Wearing socks can help increase participation and decrease cold feet irritation during intercourse. Post-sex communication is more intimate and open if you climaxed. This is what we call motivation. Oral sex isn't just a human activity. Animals such as wolves, bears, gorillas, and bats also engage in it. Eating an apple a day can enhance sexual quality of life, making apples a natural sex booster. Traveling often leads to exposure to new experiences and people, increasing the likelihood of one-night stands. Studies show that 52% of men and 41% of women have had one-night stands while traveling. Countries like Germany, the USA, the UK, Austria, and the Czech Republic top the list of kinkiest countries based on porn site search histories. Using lubricants makes it easier for both men and women to achieve orgasm. Coconut oil is also a great natural lubricant with antifungal properties. Working out before sex can improve sexual function, especially in men. Exercise increases blood flow to the genitals and boosts testosterone levels, making it a great pre-sex activity. Nearly 88% of women report experiencing more pleasure during penetration by angling their pelvis, which involves rotating, raising, or lowering the hips. Regular sex can help regulate menstrual cycles in women. Researchers at Stanford and Columbia universities found that women who had sex at least once a week had more regular cycles, especially when they achieved orgasm. Most people in recent times have average sexual pleasure, but the most mind-blowing sex often comes when both partners are deeply in love with each other. Some countries are kinkier than others. Based on porn site search histories, Germany, the USA, the UK, Austria, and the Czech Republic are the leading countries in kinkiness. Research has found that lubricants are excellent orgasm stimulants, making it easier for both men and women to achieve orgasm. Coconut oil is an effective natural lubricant with multiple benefits, including antifungal properties. Changing your sleep position can influence the type of dreams you have. Sleeping face down on your stomach with your arms outstretched above your head can induce sex-filled dreams. Post-sex communication tends to be more intimate and open if both partners climaxed. This is often seen as motivation for open and honest dialogue. Oral sex is not exclusive to humans. Animals like wolves, bears, gorillas, and bats also indulge in it. Eating an apple a day can enhance sexual quality of life. Apples are a natural sex booster for both men and women. Traveling leads to exposure to new experiences and people, increasing the likelihood of sexual adventures. Studies show that 52% of men and 41% of women have had one-night stands while traveling. Germany, the USA, the UK, Austria, and the Czech Republic are among the top kinky countries based on porn site search histories. Using lubricants makes achieving orgasm 30% easier for both men and women. Coconut oil is an excellent natural lubricant with benefits such as being antifungal and enhancing sexual pleasure. Exercising before sex can increase blood flow to the genitals and testosterone levels, improving sexual function and performance. Angling the pelvis during penetration increases pleasure for 88% of women, making it a popular technique for enhanced sexual experiences. Regular sex can help regulate menstrual cycles, particularly when orgasms are achieved. Women who have sex at least once a week tend to have more regular cycles. Deep emotional connections and love between partners can lead to more mind-blowing and satisfying sex. Germany, the USA, the UK, Austria, and the Czech Republic are some of the kinkiest countries based on their porn site search histories. Lubricants are essential for making orgasms easier and more intense for both men and women. Using coconut oil as a lubricant can enhance sexual experiences due to its natural antifungal properties and smooth texture. Changing your sleep position, especially sleeping face down with arms outstretched, can induce sex-related dreams. The largest penis on record is 18.9 inches long. The owner says it has ruined his life, but his wife enjoys it. Like, comment, and subscribe for more from the wisdom of psychology.